Here are three things I wish I knew when I was 20. Firstly, alcohol and drugs are not the answer. And why do I say that? Because I wasted majority of my 20s abusing alcohol and drugs because I thought this made me happy. I didn't actually realize at the time I was using it to escape my emotions, escape my feelings. It was what was helping me numb myself at the time to escape my reality because I was so unhappy in my life. I was working in a job that I hated. My relationships were toxic. I was anxious, depressed. I was having panic attacks. I was genuinely just unhappy, and it was like this little escape. I would get on it and I would feel better for the time that I was on it. For those few hours, I felt good. Little did I know that it was actually impacting my life in such a negative way. And if I had actually just dealt with my emotions and feelings at the time, I wouldn't have wasted so much time in my 20s, and I would be much further ahead than I am right now. But, like anything, everything happens for a reason. This needed to happen for me to get to where I am today. Number two, you do not have to go to uni and work your way up the corporate ladder to be successful. When I finished high school, I thought, okay, cool, now I need to go to uni. So I just picked a random degree and I went to uni and I studied that. I picked graphic design and I got a Bachelor of Visual Communication and I majored in graphic design. And then I thought, okay, cool, next step, get a job in that field. And that's what I did. And I fucking hated it. And I stuck it out just because I'd already spent so much money, so much time on this course and on this field of study that I thought, okay, I need to at least give it a shot. And I thought, okay, now I need to work my way up in this industry to be successful. I got into my first graphic design job, got fired. I've never been fired from a job in my life. I have extremely good work ethic and I'm a great employee. This was even the universe telling me this is not right for me. Of course, didn't listen, and then I went into my next design role, which I stuck out for a few years. Again, I absolutely hated it. It got to the point where I was having panic attacks on the daily. I dreaded going to work. Everything in my life was not aligned, and I fucking hated it. Then I ended up getting out of that job and moving into a career that I absolutely love. And number three would be listen to your intuition. I never listened to my gut. I always had these gut feelings or bad feelings about certain people, about certain situations. When I was making decisions, I would have these sick feelings in my stomach, or I'd feel really anxious about it when I thought about it. And I just didn't listen. I thought, let's give that person a chance. Let's see. Let me see for myself if it's the right decision or not. I moved in with a ex-partner and I knew it was the wrong thing. I felt sick to my stomach about it. I had constant chatter in my head, anxiety about moving in with him. And I did it anyway. And from there, it literally crumbled. We ended up getting kicked out of the place. The people in the place hated us. There was just so many red flags, and the universe was literally forcing us out of there because it was the wrong decision. And if only I had listened to my gut, I would have never got myself into that situation to begin with. And that's just one example. There's been so many other things in my life that have happened because I didn't listen to my gut and put me in a negative situation, which all could have been avoided if I had just listened to my intuition. And I know I said this was three things, but lastly, I just thought of another thing that I wish I knew when I was 20, and that would be just to embrace your individuality. Why would you want to be like everyone else? I was so busy in my 20s trying to fit in, trying to be like everyone else. I had no idea who the fuck I was because I was so busy trying to be liked by everyone that I lost that connection with my authentic self. I hope these things help you. If you would like to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit subscribe and give this one a like.